A bit about the speech tomorrow
Sure.
night. How long do you think it'll be? Is he doing practice sessions? Are cabinet members going to be in attendance? That sort of thing.
Sure. Let me give you as many details as I can at this point, and then we'll continue to provide additional updates. As you all know, there's a briefing later tonight as well. First, Steve, you have covered many presidents who have delivered these addresses. You can be our historian and tell us if any of them have final addresses where we know the exact length about 36 hours in advance. So we're not quite there on that piece yet. But I can tell you that the president has been working on this speech for the last few weeks. He has been preparing with Senior Advisor Mike Donnellan, Director of Speechwriting Vinay Reddy, working on the speech. And really over the last several days, he's been line editing it, meeting with his speechwriters, getting advice and counsel from senior advisors, checking in with members of his family. And also as part of his process, he engages with his policy teams to ask for additional details, ask for further clarification. And certainly given we're rolling out the American Families Plan, that has also been been finalized or in the finalization process through this. I can also tell you that while the major policy announcement in the speech is, of course, the American Families Plan, a historic investment in education and child care, he will also use the speech as an opportunity to talk about many of his other priorities, including police reform, immigration, gun safety, his ongoing work to get the pandemic under control, and to putting Americans back to work. He was in the Senate for 36 years. He also sat through 8 of these as the vice president, and he certainly recognizes the important opportunity that this offers. In attendance, there will be the Secretary of State and the Secretary of Defense, as well as I think the Supreme Court confirmed the Chief Justice will be in attendance. Joining him will be Dr. Biden, the Vice President, and of course the Second Gentleman. There will not be a First Lady's box as there has been historically. While the speech will, of course, look and feel different from past years, the president will preserve a few traditions, including the walk down the center aisle that we have seen presidents do for many years. He will, of course, be wearing a mask for that. He'll remove the mask when he delivers his speech. He'll also be meeting with men and women, a career staff who were at the Capitol on January 6th in advance of the speech.
Will he bring up, I know he'll have a foreign policy piece. Mm-hmm. Will there be a lot of talk about China in this speech?
I expect there certainly will be a foreign policy speech. It's never as much foreign policy as the foreign policy team wants. That's always the battle. But there will be a foreign policy portion of the speech. He will talk about his commitment to re-engaging with the world, taking America's seat back in the world, what our values are as a country, and certainly I would expect he'll talk about a number of the priorities of this administration, including our engagement with China.